What's up, guys? Welcome back to another exclusive. So, I am going to do something I'm going to do a reading for all of my people that are in the relationships right now. Anybody who's in relationships, let's see what's going on with you in your relationships. This is the love reading for the month, the last little part of September. A love reading for the last little part of September, y'all. All right, let's get with it. Let's pull some moon oracles. Oh, two of them came out. Oh no, that's too many. I'm not doing all that. That was four. Sorry, guys. I'm not doing four. Okay. Spirit, what do you have for the collective? Love reading for the collective. Feminine and masculine. Divine feminine, divine masculine. What do you have for them today? Anybody in karmic ties, anybody in, soul ties, anybody in the divine feminine, divine masculine, what do you have for them today? The moon totem, the cow. You already know in the Hindu beliefs, in the Buddhist beliefs, in, the Eastern cultures, the cow is very abundant, very wealthy, very prosperous, very lucky. The cow is literally the nurturer, so remember that. New beginnings or even a new life may be blooming. So some of you may be just meeting somebody or about to meet somebody or just stepped into this relationship, but it's for some of you, I'm hearing it's a very good look. It's a very good relationship. It's going to bring you all of the nurturing and compassion and everything that you want and need in your life partner. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else for my lovebirds? Moon in Libra. Okay, Moon in Libra. Avoid making serious decisions and instead focus on creating harmony within your relationship. You see, you guys, okay, and for others of you, I'm getting this message that just go with the flow. Go with, the flow and ebb of life. Just let it happen. Whatever's meant to be is going to be. You are being guided to stop moving so much with your mind and move more so with your heart. Just have fun with it. Don't take it too seriously. Just let whatever's happening, because sometimes we can completely mess up a good thing when we decide to put our wants and fears and expectations on a relationship. You know what I mean? That can really mess up a good thing, especially when we're bringing past things into new relationships. So just go with the flow, see how it goes. Don't put your insecurities out there. Don't put your expectations on anybody. Just let it be. Let it be what it is. Okay? Okay. Let's see. What else? All right, let's pull some of these. Spirit, what do you have to say for the collective love reading? My divine feminine, divine masculine relationships. Any new relationships, old relationships, anything going on. Whatever messages need to be put out in the open, put out for somebody to hear. One more shuffle. All right, adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. For some of you, yes, you may be in some type of karmic relationship, or you may have gone through some type of karmic relationship, and you're being told that that was for a reason. You had to endure whatever that karmic relationship brought you for the lessons in life that we need to learn for it to completely mold you into who you're supposed to be, what you are supposed to be gaining and learning out of this lifetime here on earth. And for others of you, I'm learning that maybe there's a lot of challenges in your relationship. Maybe there's a lot of adversity. There's a lot of differences, but you know, opposites attract. And I'm also hearing, don't let other people influence your relationship. Try to keep it, you know, on the low. Don't put yourselves out there so much, especially if you're going through a relationship with a lot of adversity, a lot of differences. Maybe some people are not so accepting of your relationship. Maybe your family isn't so accepting. Maybe they're telling you a lot of different things that are just causing conflict and causing you to feel tension within yourself for being in this relationship. But from what I'm just getting this message that you are supposed to be with this person. Don't let anybody else influence you. Lean into that adversity. No, opposites attract. No, sometimes we have to go through these different types of relationships so we can learn more in life. If we're with something that we're used to or that we're accustomed to, what do we really learn out of that? So, you know, you could possibly be in an interracial relationship or from a different culture or anything. You could be a business person and this person is like an artist, or it could be anything that keeps you guys kind of very different, but you know, and your significant other knows how perfect you are, but other people are just not seeing it. So you're being told to embrace that and keep things to yourself. Don't go talking to other people, and don't worry about what other people say, because ultimately at the end of the day, it's you with that person. Nobody else has to be in that relationship. So why would you care what the outside thinks about your relationship? If you're happy, you're happy. That's all that matters. That's all that is there. That's all there is to it. No ifs, ands, or buts. Nobody else has a say so in your life and what you want and what's making you happy. Okay, let's get started on some more. All right. Freedom, imagination. Okay, freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. What did I tell you? I'm telling you, there's a huge message here. Somebody is not standing for the BS anymore. Somebody is sticking to their guns, and they're not letting any outside influences deter their relationship. They're tired of it, and you're tired of it. You know what makes you happy. You know what you want in life, and you are going to go with what's making you happy. You're not worried about what other people say, what other people think, the opinions, because 9 times out of 10, when we have people that aren't happy for us and want to see all of the bad and something good, it's because they're just not happy within themselves, and they haven't done the work or had, something that's bringing them that much happiness. So they might be a little salty about it and a little uneasy, and maybe a possibility of a little bit of jealousy, but that's their problem, and that's what they have to work with within themselves. That's not your problem. And you're learning that. You're finally learning how to be comfortable in your own wants and needs. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. I feel like for some of you two, this relationship that you're in is it's meant to bring the creative, childlike side out of you. You guys might possibly be doing some collaborations together. You might be just a perfect fit to start something that's going to be very, very unique and bring you a lot of abundance, a lot of wealth into your life. But ultimately, the main thing is going to be that both of you are making something one. You're using your creativity, your imagination to come together and birth something. Okay, hey, it might even be a child, but I'm getting more of you're inspired to birth something into your life, like put it out into the open, put it out for the world to get the fulfillment that you guys have gotten out of making it. Okay. All right, let's move on to some other cards. All right, Spirit, what do you have to say for the lovebirds? The lovebirds watching this love reading, the end of September, middle to end of September. Thank you. Earth. Okay, so learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Okay, so what I'm getting out of this for the love reading, learning how to go with the flow, learning how to nod, just nod and wave when somebody has a smart remark to say about your relationship, when somebody's, trying to bring some type of tension, some type of negative vibes into your relationship. You're learning how to just know that you can never get away from those type of things. You can never get away from the sorrow and bitter people in life, but you're learning how to work with it. Just not letting it phase your relationship, not letting it touch your relationship or touch your energy. You know what you have, and that's all there is to it, right? Lifting the veil. Questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. Okay, for some of you, if you're not in a happy relationship, if you're not in a relationship that is serving you, that is bringing out the best in you, if you're constantly arguing, if you're constantly crying, if you're just not receiving the love and compassion that you're worthy of, I'm hearing that everything that's been hidden from you, everything that's been kept from you, up until this point in your relationship, it's all being put to light. All of the things that happen in the dark are being shined on. The light is being shined on them, and it's happening for a reason, because you are supposed to be seeing the truth. This is your time to see the truth in this karmic tie, this karmic relationship. I feel like you've already gotten everything that you were supposed to get out of this. You've learned lessons. You've endured a lot of pain that you've built a lot of strength from, and you're starting to get your power back. You're starting to feel that you're worth more than this, and it's time to just let it go. That's for some of you. I'm hearing this. So, and for others of you, like I said, maybe you are becoming in alignment with you and your significant other. You're tired of letting other people dictate your relationship. So anything aligned with your happiness has to go. It has to go. It's not serving you, and people obviously aren't worried about your happiness and what you want in life. So they just have to go. They have to go. Comment down below. They have to go. If you're not serving me, you have to go. Okay. Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency and sound, diving deep. Okay, for some of you, I feel like you guys are taking your relationship to the next level. You're starting to get those deep, intimate moments. You're starting to talk about what your goals are for each other in the future. You're starting to talk about the serious things. For some of you, maybe you're talking about moving in together. For others of you, maybe you're talking about starting a family, or maybe not ready to start a family yet, but you're starting to talk about, like, if you guys are on the same page. And for others of you, maybe you have you already have kids, and that person doesn't, and he hasn't met your kids, or she hasn't met your kids yet, but you're making a decision to mingle your family with each other. You're going to be, you're gaining the trust and gaining the comfortability of mingling your family together. And for others of you, I feel like it's just sharing your life experience, sharing what you've been through, sharing what doesn't work for you, sharing why you have these insecurities, why you snap at the littlest things, or why you have trust issues, because maybe you have these deep trust issues from these past wounds that haven't been fully healed yet. And you have somebody that's by your side that is completely not like that, but you just irrationally act out. And you're being told to be open and honest. Come in with a little bit of humility in this relationship. Come in with a little bit of humbleness, and let the other person know why you're like that, and let the other person know what you need from that other person, because ultimately if they're meant for you, they're going to do whatever it takes to not fix you, but to help make you feel comfortable in this relationship. You know, if somebody really wants to be with you, they're going to go above and beyond to make sure that you're happy and content and you feel good and confident and you can trust where this relationship is going. And if that's not you, maybe you're with someone who is snapping out and you just don't understand why, and is constantly saying things and having trust issues, but everything else is really good. It's just there's this one little niche in the relationship that you're not feeling, and I'm feeling like maybe try to get that person to open up a little bit. Try to get, you know, down to the root of these problems. Like, don't just give up on something if you know it's really good for you. And for others of you, well, no, yeah, that's what I have, because this just can't go any other way. There's really no bad in that, you know. There's really no bad in this reading. I'm feeling like this message is for those who are in a relationship or are, you know, getting over healing, getting over closing those deep wounds that have been placed upon you, and you're ready to start to open up to love again. You're ready to start inviting somebody into your life again. Maybe not wholeheartedly, maybe not for something serious, but you're ready for that friendship. You're ready for that compassion. You're ready to, you know, have some type of companionship in your life. You're open to that. I just messed these. No, maybe I didn't. All right. Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Like I said before, none of this matters. Other people's perspective of your relationship does not matter. Zoom them out. You see this bubble outside of all the darkness? That is you two. The darkness outside of that is everybody else's unneeded opinions, unneeded comments, unneeded anything. Nothing that's filling your relationship with anything good, okay? And at the bottom, we have cracked open. Rock bottom. Surrender to the alchemy of life. Yeah, for somebody, I'm getting that you've been through a really rough breakup. You were through a really rough relationship, and it just took everything out of you. It sucked you dry. It sucked your energy dry. It sucked any type of respect and dignity that you had for yourself. It just depleted you of everything. And I'm hearing that sometimes we have to go through those really dark times in order to just be fully fed up, fully just at our wits end, on our knees praying type of shit. You know, if you've been through it, you know what I'm talking about. And we have to go through those things so we can fully surrender to ourselves, surrender to our higher self, surrender to our full potential, and start that healing process so we can get down to the nitty-gritty of why we keep going through this karmic patterns, why we keep attracting these negative energies and negative vibes and people who mean us no good in our lives. And when we start to become aware of that, when we start to see why we have that going on in our lives, what is going on with us that we keep attracting that, you know what I mean? When we stop pointing fingers outward and start looking within and at ourselves, that's when the healing process really starts. That's when we can start transforming our lives. That's when we can start attracting better and attracting things that are meant for us and things that are going to complete us or bring to us and not take from us. We have to, that's what those healing karmic ties or healing karmic relationships, I think I've said this in another reading, but that is what healing karmic ties and all of that, and ancestral ties and trauma, healing that's what that means. Is really just becoming aware of where it's coming to, getting down to the root of it, whether it's coming from, it could even be coming from your past generations in your family who haven't dealt with these things, who have just accepted things that were not supposed to be accepted. The foot was supposed to be put down, like, no, this is not okay. I'm not accepting this, and doing something about it. But you know, if I know for me and my family, like, I grew up with a family who everything was hush hush, everything was kept in the house, and nothing was really talked about. There was a lot of punishment, and this is not okay, but never the why, or never, things like that. And those are the things we need to heal, and those are the things we need to change, so our next generations up don't have to deal with things like that. We can heal those type of karmic things that have came from ancestors or past generations, and things like that follow us. And I don't know how I got on this from a relationship spread, but I guess somebody needed to hear that. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I did want to pull some of these. I want to pull some of these. All right. Spirit, what else for my lovebirds? For my divine feminine, divine masculine, anybody in a relationship, waiting to start a relationship, contemplating on starting a relationship, anybody that needs to hear anything about love. Thank you. Exposed and revealed. Yes. Okay. For some, I'm hearing two messages here. So my first message is, the first message is, somebody who is going through turmoil in their relationship, something is being exposed and revealed, something that is going to shine light on what's been done and hidden in the dark, something you need to know to make this decision to move on and to step out of this relationship and into your power, into your divinity, into choosing your worthiness over this relationship. Okay, so exposed and revealed. Something is being exposed. Somebody is being exposed. Somebody's dirt and somebody's deceit and lies and manipulation tactics, all of that is being brought to light. Spirit is showing somebody's dark lies, bringing it to light, bringing it to surface. It has to be dealt with. Enough is enough. That's what I'm hearing. And for others, you're being asked to be humble, show some humility, expose yourself, reveal your secrets, reveal why you are the way you are, reveal all of the things, because nobody can love you the right way. Nobody in our lives can love you. Nobody in your lives who you want to be your life partner and your best friend. And how can they love you the way that you need to be loved if they don't know you, or know anything that you've had to go through in life, or anything that you've been through, or why you have these little ticks and quirks with you, or why you are like a ticking time bomb with certain little issues? We have to be fully open and surrender to the humility sometimes, because if not, then we're misinterpreted. We are I could have sworn some people have the wrong perspectives on us. We're misjudged, we're misunderstood, because we're not open. We're not fully open. We're not wanting to put ourselves in our past and anything that we might feel a little bit of shame and guilt about out there. And there's nothing to feel shame and guilt about. Anything that you've had to go through, anything that you've done, there's a reason for that. And I promise you, once you start opening up and once you start being raw and honest, you're going to get the feedback that you need to heal, to get rid of those guilty feelings, to get rid of that shame. Shame will kill us. Shame will completely suck us dry out of all of the life we have in us, because we don't feel connected. We don't feel a part of. We feel outside. We feel like something is wrong with us. So, yeah, I'm hearing somebody needs to get raw, authentic, and open, and show a little bit of humility in their life. If your partners, sit down and talk to each other, and I know we all love sex, okay? But sex can sometimes take from the relationship. Sex can sometimes keep us from getting those deep deep, oh, my words are just not coming out right now. Keep us from getting to those deep, intimate moments that we're supposed to be getting into with who we want to spend our lives with, you know, and really taking time. Don't rush into things, because sometimes we tend to rush into things and our feelings get all crazy, and it's more like obsession, and we're just like crazy head over heels with this person, and then a year later they're not who we thought they were at all. They're like somebody completely different. They turn into like whatever. I'm not even going to get into it, but you guys know what I mean, you know? So I feel like this reading is going on being raw, being open, being honest, taking your time, you know. Don't make no serious irrational decisions. Just take your time, enjoy it, and be open with it, because whatever you feel like you have to hide in a relationship, okay? I always see it like this, and I'm not gonna say I've never like hidden things or been shameful or had guilt on some of the things that I've been through in life, but one thing that I've learned from all of my, you know, karmic ties and all of it through this past healing process that I've been through, which is still a journey. It's a very long, beautiful journey, but one thing that I can say is when and if I decide to get into another relationship, I am going to be my pure, authentic self. Nothing is going to be hidden. Nothing is going to be kept in the dark. Everything is going to be out in the open. And why I say this is because if that person is really who you are meant to be with, if the person that you are with or the person that you are going to encounter is the person that you are 100% meant to be with, if it is like divinely guided, if it's who your soul just is desiring, who's going to feed your soul with everything that we want and need in a relationship, right? Anything that you tell that person, they are going to show you and give you any outcome, any response that you could ever imagine that would make you just feel so much more in love with that person. That's the response you're going to get from the one, okay? From the one that you are meant to be with. Now, if you're getting other responses like, you're a whore, or you're this, or oh, you're that, and ooh, that, you really did that? Like, why? No. That's not the person you're supposed to be with. That's not who is going to bring the best out of you, okay? Nobody can judge you if they haven't walked in your shoes and don't know why or how or what happened or any of that, okay? So if you're getting I don't know where this is coming from, but if you're getting any type of judgment in a relationship, that is not the one. And we have to learn how to embrace our authority, how to embrace our femininity or masculinity, how to have respect for ourselves, how to know that we're worthy and deserve the love that we crave and so desperately desire, because if we don't, nobody else will. If we don't know that about us, if we don't walk in our truth, nobody else is going to respect us and show us what we deserve, okay? That's what I have for you guys. I know it wasn't such a long reading, but I didn't even do any tarot, but I feel like I got a really good message out, and I feel like that's just where the message was supposed to end. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys got something out of it. I hope a message really hit home to whoever needed to hear it. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to lift up and, you know, just keep it raw and real, okay? So, yeah, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and like, comment, talk to me, interact with me. I am here for you guys. I would like to get to know you. I do reply to my comments, so remember that. All right, guys, take it easy. I will see you on the next reading.